Over the past few weeks, the spirit of our community has been truly an honor to watch and very humbling. I know I'm proud to live in this caring and giving community that takes action to support one another. So I'd like to recognize the many organizations and individuals who have expressed their gratitude for our community and helping out in this event today. Through donations, we have been able to make today a special day of gratitude. I'd now like to invite all of our first responders, whether from fire, the Sheriff's Department, our military branches, or the unsung heroes, our city staff, to please stand and be recognized.
I don't think any of us will forget the gut-wrenching feeling of seeing our ridgelines and hillsides, defining features of San Marcos, on fire that week. Knowing how many families, how many homes, how many businesses were at risk. There are two things that really stand out for me from the events of May 14th and the days after. The first is, having toured the burn area, as bad as this was, it's extremely clear when you go up there, it could have been so much worse. And the reason it wasn't was the sheer effort of the first responders and the tremendous collaboration we had from many of the folks here, many who aren't here, in terms of fighting this fire. We're recognizing those efforts today, but I don't think we can truly ever demonstrate the depth of our appreciation. The second thing that stands out for me is the incredible way this community came together. As we evacuated, neighbors were helping neighbors, calling to check on each other, making sure everyone was okay. Here at the evacuation center, folks streamed in, many of whom had evacuated themselves, with offers to help and supplies to donate. Our local businesses showed up with truckloads of food and donation, and this fire tested the fabric of this community. I'm incredibly proud of San Marcos and our first responders and our city staff, and I thank all of you for being here today to help us express that gratitude.
Over the past few weeks, we heard from many residents about their experiences during the fire. And as a homeowner and a fellow evacuee, I had same emotions that you did. A lot of fear, worry, sadness, and these feelings soon turned to comfort when I realized the first responders out there doing their job, protecting us from the fires, helping us to evacuate, helping one another. It reminds me how wonderful our community is. Neighbors helping neighbors, community members coming out. A lot of our restaurants, without even being asked, delivered food out to our evacuation center that was here at Mission Hills High School, also to our emergency command center, as well as our firefighters and sheriffs. They stayed up during the night, kept their restaurants open, prepared hot food, and delivered it out. So it's part of what makes San Marcos a wonderful community, and we truly thank you for everything that you've done.
As my fellow council members have pointed out, the effective fire response was made possible by teamwork, training, and purposeful decision-making. It is through these efforts and the community's actions that everyone was kept safe and the structure damage was low. I would like to acknowledge the 140 city employees who staffed the Emergency Operations Center for a continuous 92 hours. Thank you to these folks who were behind the scenes working to assist our first responders. I would also like to mention the amazing work of our North County Fire Dispatch Center. On a normal day, the call center handles about 400 emergency calls. When the fires began, for a 3-day period, the call center fielded more than 5,300 calls. Again, a testament to the behind-the-scenes public employees most of us never see. Finally, I would like to highlight the efforts of the City Community Services, the San Marcos Unified School District, the County of San Diego, the American Red Cross, and countless volunteers who served our evacuation center. Thank you to all of you. What you witnessed during these unprecedented few days was San Marcos operating at its best during the worst of times. Thank you to all public employees and volunteers who dedicate their lives to serve our San Marcos community.
San Marcos is still standing tall and proud. We can never adequately express our gratitude to you, firefighters, law enforcement officers, and members of the military for your dedication and incredible skill in saving our community. On behalf of the San Marcos Unified District Governing Board, I also want to express our gratitude to some of our district's unsung heroes. San Marcos Unified is an extraordinary district because of its extraordinary people, and nothing reveals character like a crisis. Thank you to all first responders and to every one of you who went far beyond the call of duty. We are forever in your debt.
What an absolute wonderful community we have. And let's have a round of applause for everybody out there, because you guys are awesome. We have a city full of volunteers. We have a city full of professionals. Today I'm speaking on behalf of the Board of Directors of the Vallecillos Water District and its 112 employees. We wish to extend our heartfelt thanks and appreciation to all the professional firefighters, sheriffs, and other first responders. They put all on the line to protect our community and protect all of us. And some people say, well, yeah, that's their job. Well, they do it so well, it's above and beyond every time we've seen them. And unfortunately, over the last 27 years, we've had 3 major fires in San Marcos. And our firefighters have been #1 the entire time. So one more round of applause for the firefighters. In the end, it was a collaborative effort of all different agencies doing a wonderful job out there. And we just want people to know that your water is going to stand tall, our employees are standing tall. Anytime you need it, we'll be there for you. Thank you very much.
I'm pleased to be here today on behalf of University President Karen Haynes and the entire Cal State San Marcos community to share our expressions of gratitude and joy for the heroic efforts on the part of so many. We watched with profound concern as the Cocos Fire in San Marcos and the other fires across the county devastated communities. So as a university that cares deeply about its community, CSUSM was proud that we could do our part in supporting emergency personnel by hosting the county's Incident Command Center in one of our parking lots and by providing a 25-bed comfort station in the Clark Fieldhouse for firefighters to rest between their shifts. And finally, from the CSUSM administration, a public thank you to our own CSUSM officers and staff who were on site for several days, protecting our campus and the surrounding community as first responders and then as support personnel. It is a testament to the fact that every community is better and stronger when they work together in partnership, both in good times and in times of crises. And we are so fortunate that Cal State San Marcos is situated right here in this strong, collaborative, and wonderful community. Our heartfelt gratitude goes out to you all. Thank you.
I'm extremely proud of our fire department for the fact that at one point, I believe we had 66 out of 67 people on duty at one time. And that's an incredible dedication to get everybody who's leaving their families, their commitment, making sure they're safe, and coming back and showing a dedication to the community, and I couldn't be more proud. As somebody mentioned, I've been on this fire, I think 4 times now, just at different rates, different process, first time in 1996. And the best thing about this is that the fire service, the police agencies, Vallecita's Water, every single agency represented up here has basically become one unit. And every single time we've done this, we've gotten better. And I think it's just a tribute that all the hard work doesn't come on the day of the fire. And I've told our guys, don't come to work hoping that something doesn't happen. Come to work prepared if it does. And I think that every single cooperating agency did that. And when called to service, it didn't matter if it was day 1, day 2. We asked a lot of people to do a lot of things outside of their comfort zone. And each and every person stepped up and did the right thing when there was limited direction, limited experience, and they helped each other. And that's what the important thing is. So go to our website, follow how to be prepared with information. And I think that that's what's going to have to happen to keep you safe and keep your family safe.
As you know, the Cocos Fire burned more than 1,995 acres, and 1,000 of it was in the first few hours. During the peak, we had more than 27 helicopters, 8 air tankers, hundreds of engines, and thousands of firefighters that were coming into your city. So I would say thank you to the San Diego County Sheriff's Department for such a great job in evacuating thousands of people. They played a critical role in ensuring the success of the incident. And as a result, there were no civilian injuries or fatalities, so that's a true credit to them. I also want to thank Chief Van Way and the San Marcos Fire Department for their leadership. You folks are in great hands with his leadership. As many of you are aware, fire season in Southern California is year-round. So take this opportunity to communicate with your friends about your experiences and the importance of personal preparedness and, as the Chief said, defensible space. Thank you to the community for the outpouring of support. We truly appreciate it.
Rule number 1 of public speaking in law enforcement is never follow a firefighter. So I will do my best. I would first like to say I'm so sorry for those of you who lost property, but I'm so thankful that nobody was injured or killed in this fire, and that's an amazing fact. And I think we really can thank the deputy sheriffs who were first on scene, and of course the San Marcos Fire Department. They were out there initially. We probably had about 10 deputies initially on the fire, and I know Brett had a small crew. So the initial attack of everything was amazing, so I'd like to give them a round of applause. The leadership of Mayor Desmond and the City Council, and I really want to recognize the City Manager, Jack Griffin. If you could stand up for me. The leadership that Jack showed during this huge event was tremendous. And I spoke with them after the fires, and I think as citizens here, you can rest assured, if we can handle this as a small city with the Sheriff's Department and the Fire Department, we can handle anything. So I hope you feel safe at home with that. I can tell you, I am so proud of my San Marcos Sheriff Station. I think the best station in the entire county. From my professional staff, to my volunteers, to the deputies who are out there really risking their lives every day. And on this fire, they were on the front lines, evacuating people with flames coming at them. I would like to give them a special round of applause because they don't get recognized in fires a lot, and I'm very proud of them. And I would also like to thank Chief McManus from Cal State San Marcos Police Department. They were phenomenal. And the Palomar Police Department, Palomar College Police Department, they helped us out tremendously on the initial onset and throughout the fire. And I would like to lead by saying I am honored and humbled to serve this community. It's an awesome community, and thank you very much.
It's wonderful to see the community support through the many thank you banners. I'm sure everyone's seen them. On my way here, I counted 5 coming to this school, and so enjoy them. To close, I invite my agency partners here on the stage to come help cut the cake. I'm sure everyone wants to hear us quit talking and eat some cake. So, with that, I'd like to say thank you, San Marcos. We appreciate each and every one of you, and God bless San Marcos.
Thank you,